Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the Beat Up Plans Rivet, to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon, and to perhaps the weirdest team I've ever constructed. Antiquarian in the front, Man-at-Arms in second spot, or this could be reversed, it doesn't really matter, a Jester, and an Occultist. I need a healer. I could use, instead of one of these persons, for instance Froy. But I kind of want to use Froy as a healer for against the Sorrower's Prophet, so I don't want her to hit level 3. So, she's written off. Can't use her. Same goes for Bloody Mary. Just can't. I would like Kiddo to level, and stress healing could be nice. So the damage and everything, it's just a weird party. I can't even explain it to you properly, because we're going to lower even the damage on our Man-at-Arms in order to improve his stun and move skill. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is get a great protection party to more or less feel like we could have the time to wait, perhaps, on Doctor Strange to heal us properly. Those words. I should say everything already. I could use Kiddo's extremely destructive powers. He is best in spot 3. But could start at the front and always guarantee him to go first, but that's I don't have a speed up trinket, so that is actually kind of silly what I'm just suggesting. In fact, we're gonna lower it. Scouting interruptions? I don't know. Antiquarian, you're definitely at least going to use your 25% protections. Carpus Idol. As I said, this is a weird one, but I am functioning on the basis that we are going to try and make sure that this party can withstand a lot of pressure. And that is basically what I'm coming down to. I could actually give him some damage. Or I could give him tons of protections already. I mean, the stress is not a problem. This way, Sergeant Gruff is super strong and she does protect me, which means the Carpus Idol isn't very needed, but if she doesn't, it is not a problem. She also has a lot of dodge. She's very protective right now. Priscilla Croft, unlike her more famous cousin, she is actually a little bit protective of her own body. And safety. Do I want to go for damage? I could put damage on Kiddo, but is he really gonna do all the damage? I mean, some of the damage has to come out of this guy. This completely compensates for this shield's damage reduction, but I could just make it a damage Man-at-Arms if I just say that already. This is why I turned on the camera. I know this build is completely out of whack. It is such a weird build. Compensates a little bit for the damage. How much? Yeah, it lowers and the minimal and the maximum. 6 to 11. What is it standard? 5 to 13. So if we combine these two things, it's only the maximum damage has gone down by 1. And we've lost a little bit of dodge, which we don't mind. And we've incredibly increased our stun and move abilities. I still don't think this... I could use Martyr's Seal. Now I got a lot of extra health, and if it goes wrong, he can survive. You know what? I'm actually going to try and do that. Your control and protection, and we're gonna let the damage come from both sides, because this is an Occultist. I mean, he's calm in the first round, but Occultists do extra damage versus Eldritch. Or one of them is Sacrificial Stab, but you know, I could equip a Sacrificial Stab, actually. Because he's probably going to be shuffled towards the front most of the time. I will equip Sacrificial Stab. I actually unlocked this now for no reason at all. But Kiddo is gonna move around a lot in the party, so yeah, let's do that. And put some extra damage on you? Yeah, sure, why not? We will protect you a lot. Actually, I assume that Kiddo is gonna do the main part of the damage. So, we'll do it like this. Did that? Yeah, lowers minimal and maximum. And then we're gonna go with... Well, just scout the whole shoot out. This is the wackiest team build I've ever done. I'm sitting back in my chair and going and looking at the screen and going like, why am I doing this? One, leave enough blood for them or they may die. Or they may die! They actually don't sink into somebody else. I thought they might spread the curse that way. No, they can die if you don't have blood. Okay, we need the Sanguine Winter. This is a medium mission. Is this too much food? No, it's 2 hunger towels and it's fine. Barnacle chests, very common around here. Herbs, don't forget those nice coral activations. I'm even going to add 1 extra. Even if it's a medium mission. I mean, I want to interact with everything else because, of course, because we have an antiquarian. This is a money run. Let's not forget that this is a money run. I mean, I like bust, but this is a money run. And for the bleeds that he might cause and we might encounter. I can't believe I'm doing this. This party should not be... This should not exist. This is an abomination and it doesn't have one.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Holy... Ow! 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 This is an incredibly powerful damage group. Holy moly! Protect me! Seriously, healer! Not for 2! You bleeder! Oh, this is why I don't have any trust in the freaking occultist! What am I supposed to do then, man, if you do stuff like that? That is a horrible hit. But we could let them double dodge. I mean, I know this group has no place of being here, but still, come on, man. Retribution? Retribution. Let's get that active.
As
boom!
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Dark stab.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
We're riding on our man-at-arms right now, and we still need to heal him and everything else because we're getting destroyed here. Ow! I don't have time to give you a bandage.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, that's at least a big-ass hit. That is not a big-ass heal, though, and you bleed them again. Why I hate occultists.
The enemy crumbles.
I hate occultists. Why am I doing this? I really don't know.
Inspiration and improvement.
That is indeed a good inspiration. There we go. There is the heal that we needed. I need to heal Kiddo, though. I need to heal Kiddo as well. Guard him. Start doing damage. It had to be also a group of 4 damage dealers. I mean, I've built this group to withstand a few things. Hope, at least that's what I hope for, and then being able to trickle it down. But if they going to put out that type of damage, I can't survive that. Well, please be inspired.
A momentary abatement.
That's not good enough. It just isn't, buddy. And we get extra stress. It's not like I haven't been trying to kill them. Let's have out a man-at-arms because he is the champion right now that's to keep us in line. Just heal him and doing well. Not a bleed again. Oh, I hate occultists.
This is how a life is taken.
I don't know why I thought this was... I knew this was a bad idea from the moment I tried it, but... Why did my brain said, you know what, we can do this. This is Bloodmoon difficulty. You do not have... I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done this stupid plan, but we're gonna go with it. This one is for everybody that enjoys watching me completely go nuts. We're going to go up here because... Yeah, those are 100% of room battles. I can't... Oh, no, I need to kill you somehow really, really quick. I don't know how, but I need to do it. Well, I know of one way. You're also horrible in blight resistance, by the way. That's not a good heal. And another bleed. I can't believe the bloody bleeds. Wow. Thank you.
Destroyed.
I had to be sure, and otherwise I could kill him in another way, but yowza. Heal. Heal, please. Battle control. No, he dodged. Don't hit kiddo. The... Heal good. Thank you. Not with a bleed. Oh, what have I done to myself? What have I done to myself? I am an idiot. I'm a gosh darn idiot. I hate myself. No, 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 no. It's a crit. And it's a bleed debuff, I know. But if I don't heal him, I'm in trouble. Don't miss this. We really need you. Inspire him to heal like a proper healer. Please. No. No, no. Thank you, kiddo. Ow. I don't have enough hit points to do this.
Give them no quarter.
Not with such horrible heals. Stop healing so badly. This is why I really don't... I'm gonna throw this occultist away again. This has no use, and occultist has no use. In my opinion. It's too damn random. Everybody needs heals. It's another bleed. I can't handle all these bleeds. It's a +3 bleed.
Your death by inches.
Holy boop. Stop killing us, occultist. Heal us. This is your task within the group. To heal, not to kill. I'm thinking of actually putting Kiddo up front. To immediately start out with The finale. Just to have some form of movement over there. Stress wave is fine. It does little damage. Stress wave we can handle.
Obliterated.
There we go. Actually, I should have gone for the damage dealer also then. I need to heal. Well, that's at least quite a bit of heal. They do so much damage. They do so much damage. Oh, dear Lord. There's no damage in this team. There is no... I needed probably something. I just needed a brain that functions. That would have been helpful. Something that didn't go like, I know this is a horrible team, but I'm still going to do that. Somebody should have stopped me. I don't know who it was, but somebody should have stopped me. And that means he's dead. And I'm still focusing on the bloody stress dealer. Go like this. Guard.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
There we go. Heal up. Yep, there it goes. And for the old gods, goes to him. That is okay, but the crit is annoying. And the bleed is annoying because the debuff is also for bleed chance, I believe. No, it's stress actually. Okay. Riposte. Rend for the old gods. Seaward slash. Alright, we now need to hope for a good heal on the man-at-arms. And we might stand a chance. But yeah, you shouldn't build in Darkest Dungeon a team that could withstand. Because that doesn't work. Well, we're starting to apply some blight here. There we go, you are dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on
We
its
are
own.
slightly, ever so slightly, coming back a bit. Can he hit the third spot? I'm thinking about it, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna go again for Protect Me. Yeah, he can't. So 1 damage. There you go. His protections are now really high. Stress is alleviated. Oh my dear Lord. What? 0 heal. And a bleed. For a moment that I had a feeling like perhaps I can do this. This is what the game does to me. Nope. You know that feeling you had of hope? We're gonna destroy it. Yeah, you're gonna have to...
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Why did I do that? Why did I attack?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We need the overconfidence. Wait, please. For crying out loud, man. I am on the virtue of a breakdown with because of my own stupid idea to try and make this party work. Secret room. That is nice. All the blockages, not nice. Alright, that's... Not with him! Of course with the antiquarian, you numbnuts!
Another mariner? Another misfortune.
I wish... I wouldn't like that in the program, that if you have an antiquarian, the antiquarian always activates every freaking thing, because this is... You want to do that, but sometimes you just forget. It's another one of those little details that you really... You actually just don't want to even take into account. Nice. Fully healthy. Nice dodge. Not a kill, unfortunately, but I'm gonna retribution you. That's awesome. We killed you, so that is already active. And then we do protect me. And then our setup is already complete. That is good. This is a good start. Stress wave, that is awesome because Kiddo can easily just remove that from himself. Come on, Doctor Strange. By the end of this dungeon, I want to have a little bit more faith in the occultist, please. Please. I hit him. I used it on himself. That was my dumb mistake, I have to admit. But also, you bleed yourself. The last guy I fired didn't even do that. He just didn't heal at all. You just heal with every freaking bleed that is possible. I don't mind that, because the stress healer is not the problem. It really isn't. Oh, I didn't know that it would actually go through the card. Bye-bye. I actually should have equipped her. Should have tried and get her heal as well. Perhaps if I bought that skill, it would have been better. Or perhaps with a Plague Doctor. Because a Plague Doctor actually has more control. But then again, Plague Doctor can't be in a second position. That... I don't think I've ever seen a Plague Doctor in the second position. Okay, everything else is going decently well. You get stunned and move to the back. Then you are open, and with him, do remember, they never ever complain about reinforcements. So we really need to rely on that. Dirk Stab and Kiddo's amazing damage, to be honest. Minus 25 dodge? Okay, I guess. Protect me. That gives him 22% protections, but if you do it like this again, that's your own one, which is a little stronger. You have 47 protections. And I don't think this guy can hit anything but the first two ranks. So I'm going to do a little funky trick here. Say protect me again, and now he has 69. This should get into 94% protections. This was the original idea I had behind this team, but yeah, perhaps it's a little too fancy a trick. Because I seriously, I have to admit, I didn't take into account that they would start complaining about, hey, dude, we need to kill this thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing that you needed to do, alright.
Impressive.
Lower his damage. And retribution his ass. Marked and reposed.
Masterfully executed.
And we're starting to do the damage. And of course he immediately targets the one time that Kiddo is up front, hits him, bleeds him. Move to the back. Now this is amazing, but now it's at a time that's not really that necessary. And he's starting to bleed really bad. Our Man-at-Arms, 4 per round. That is just not good. Actually, need to see if the occultist can still take a turn. Please heal. Okay. And he resisted the bleed, so that was countered. He will die anyways, just to kill him.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That's a lot of crests. One more key for the secret room. Guaranteed. We know there's a blockage here. We can't throw the shovels away. I'm gonna throw the onyx away. No, I'm gonna throw the last couple of torches away. Of this free stack.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I do think it is better actually with Kiddo starting up front. It would have also been a lot better if I had a speed trinket. I have to admit, a speed trinket would have been so much better. Alright. Yes.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
There we go. And for the rest, we can't take this with us because we first have to do the camping skills. Still, I think that it's better. Let's look at what we can do. Self only minus 50% stress. Curious incantation. That's been changed. I have an item ambush prevention? Yeah, I do. Dark Communion, but it's not a problem because we also have every rose has its thorns. So only Kiddo now has a wee little bit of stress. That's fine. All companions, extra damage and crit chance, and then there is one more thing we can do. One companion. You. All the bleed resistance and what have you not. I obtained this formula in the Far East and it is wondrous. I'm coping well despite all the madness around. I can feel my heart, it pumps strong. Sleeps, calls, we'll need our supplies.
The way is lit. The
Our
path
supplies?
is
I
clear.
probably read that wrong.
We require only the strength to follow it.
We do want to check this thing out. I mean, we don't have a lot of
If
backpack
only
space, but
treasure
still.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
There we go. And we need to be a bit sparse now with our torches, but it's still possible to do this. Oh no! Whoa, surprise! Good. You have way too much protection. I don't like to do this considering you're calm, but it will do damage.
Annihilated.
That at least means we got a good kill on the first get-go. We need to start doing you because you have too much protections to leave alone. And I guess we're gonna do protect me. The guard. Sorry, not the protect me. Shocker.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Everything else was resisted, that's fine. Brine. Too bad we don't have riposte active yet. That would have been awesome here. I still wonder how this slug just fires his brine off. Just biologically speaking, I just don't get it. That's unfortunate because that means no stun. Is that enough to kill you? Yep, that's enough to kill you. Blight on you. And I guess we're gonna heal our man-at-arms. There we go. Unfortunately, that did remove also the protect, of course. Nice dodge. Did give her, after all, the bag of marbles. We got dodge and protection. It's not like our antiquarian. That's it. Forgot her name for some reason. Is completely like without protections and.
Brilliant confluence of skill and
You know,
purpose.
I should use him more for damage than just stress relief. He is quite good at it. I am actually going to do it like this. I don't believe the hit point loss that Curly is cured is worthy of trying out a heal with the
This
occultist.
expedition at least promises success.
So, the original order, he then goes back here. Now, I've decided to actually go with Kiddo up front. I've changed my mind during Coral Reef. But still, a little bit of extra food could be beneficial. And this is way more beneficial than I thought it was. Thank you. So, who has a bad trait? Thin-blooded, minus 10% blight resistance. Annoying but not horrible. This in town will only drink. Not a problem. Kind of fitting for a man like you. Scattering doesn't matter because your ranged attack doesn't do damage. It's just the blight that's... And flagellant isn't that much of a problem. Calm and sickly. You know what? Am I really going to help out the occultist? Oh, Doctor Strange, you better be damn worth this. You better be worth this. And get rid of calm. Yes, good. Oh, I don't like it when I have to use... Well, at least it's a good... It's a quirk removal, that's good. Oh, it's a little easier on us for the moment. So who has the best disarm? 80%, 60, 60, 60. There we go. Thank you very much. That extra food was not a problem. Does this require herbs? Then I don't know what works with it again. Uh-oh. Ooh, phew.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted. And
Extra
purpose is
food!
made clear.
Not a bad thing. Now we can walk on for a while. Stress wave, not a problem. It's such a turnaround for me as well. I need to remember, I need to focus on doing the bloody damage with Finale. And although I don't buff myself using Dirk and Finale and what have you not, we need to start off with that because otherwise we can't do damage at all. And I need to focus on killing, focusing on different creatures than normally. Now, why did I stab this guy instead of this? It's because the occultist has extra bonus damage versus Eldritch, like they are. That's a little annoying, but this could could get the kill when he does minimal damage. That's a little annoying. But the stress that that guy, the occultist here, did to us is not much of a problem. After all, we have stress removal for days in the form of a jester. First our man-at-arms. After that we will attend to our occultist. Good nervous stab, just kill him. That does more damage than I expected. 4 to 7? Wow. Okay. Kill you. 7 hit points. Let's do it. 2. Well, it's a heal. At least there wasn't a bleed attached to it. Goodbye. To the back. Yeah, this will work. 4. He is dead. Awesome. That's a better heal. And no bleed applied. I am okay with you, Doctor Strange. Perhaps you just needed to get a little bit into it, so to speak. Kill. We get blood.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
We're gonna do it like this. Kiddo, you still have like a huge minus 25 dodge for 10 rounds. It doesn't seem to be 10 rounds. It seems to be way longer. Okay, 3 more battles to go. 3 more battles to go. And we know where they are. We're it should be fine. Am I willing to throw down the torches already? Actually, there's no shovel needed per se. I will exchange it then.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Minus 45% dodge. Kiddo is gonna get hit by everything. And I mean everything. Minus 45% dodge. Also minus 5 speed. That's it. In the back. You can't perform finale until you buff yourself like crazy. That is gonna come out a little too late. You've removed calm from yourself, but... So let's make use of that. Let's kill. Let's get Repose active from the very get-go. So that we can do this. And then Kiddo, who's extremely slow, can kill you? Yeah! We got a number advantage. And we have already a Repose active. I'm A-okay with the current outcome. And you can only do Stumbling Scratch. Look at that return damage. Eldritch Push. Resist, please. No, not at all is your answer to me. Alright. Too bad. I thought he did it, but no, the crit on a corpse? Oh yeah, I heard about that. If you do area of effect damage and the crit is still on a corpse, you still get stress relief because somebody in the attack was a living creature. I can kill you, I will not be able to kill you. Hence I do this like this. And of course he then attacks Kinno, who just came to the front, and welcomes him with a lovely bleed. You still have to go, so let's start and blight you. If I could have landed that attack, but apparently I cannot. 20% blight resistance, not that much. Ow! I mean, I know he can't dodge for shit right now, but still. Can you not just target somebody else? It's not a good enough heal. And with a bleed, that means it's... well, actually, it's 1 hit point profit, so it's not entirely wrong. I don't know why I did that. Ah, kill. It's weird how it now switches that these two are switching around.
A singular strike. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Gotta risk it. I think this gives an enormous buff. Yeah! Oh no, it did not undo the enemy buff though. I probably should have given that to the Man-at-Arms. This whole party is now completely out of order. So normally you need a shovel for this. This is not the right person to open this. But you can open it without it, and there's just a chance you get a bleed effect.
Only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
At least eat 2 of them. I expect to find more money than I've found citrines. The way it looked now, I should have taken the citrines, but the fact that I took the crest seems to be working out. Oh, that's a nasty fight before the end one. That's quite low amount of damage. He dodged it? Oh, he has only -20 now. Oh, okay, okay. You have to work on him. Oh, our damage is so spread and not in the way I like it. Just move 1 back, and then with that 1 damage, you are dead. No, actually not. You still need 1 more. Darn it. Stress be damned. I don't give much for it. Kino will just take care of that. Just take care of it. Like it's that simple. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take the damage. Just take him out. There we go. You know what? Sacrificial stab. Oh, too bad. Actually, That could be a kill, and it is. Should have done riposte. But that probably couldn't get the kill. But if it didn't get the kill and got minimal damage, I still would have had the advantage of possibly stunning him, and that is indeed a kill. That Dirk Staff does really do quite a bit of damage. I never realized how much damage that did, or it has been buffed. One of the two. Well, there's a full health kiddo at least.
Well struck.
There is a crit. All the stress in the world is starting to evaporate, and that's a lovely 0 heal. Which means you just wasted a turn. Though, at least you did not give the bleed, which is always worse. And don't you dare say in game that I'm not trying to kill him, because I... Gosh darn it, I'm trying to do that. He is dead. As soon as his turn is up, he is dead. But we get another stress relief turn. Awesome. There we go.
Be wary.
There is the money.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And Kiddo now actually has the best speed. I know you're Doctor Strange, but that's a little too strange. Now he has the best speed, so he can open up with a finale. And because he has a damage buff already, I'm a-okay with putting him up front. We're going to go a little bit into the dark. I'm going to be a risky fool here.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
March on. Oh! Totally different type of party. Only damage. Alright, let's see here. 10 to 16, 8 to 14, can't kill, can't reach. It's a bit annoying. Could kill. Does kill. Start working on you. With the blight and... Normally you quite stun resistant and move resistant, but we have the rampart shield. Goodbye. And that means... Oh no, not just... He needs me one more forward for rush shut. That's unfortunate. Killing this corpse actually has quite a bit of use, but... Yeah, Dirkstaff is 7 to 11, man. That's really good. And the blight will kill him. It's done. Lower his damage.
A devastating blow.
Oh, wow. He does have 120% stun resistance right now. No punishment. That is a bleed and a stress one. Yep. Yeah. Let's do it again. Let's try and stun him again. Nope, he resists. I mean, his buff was gone, but... There we go. A little bit of stress relief. Try and stun him again. There we go. I don't think you need to heal yourself. As long as you can... Here, minus 60% damage. We're getting him so debuffed right now that Kiddo can just credit to kill. And that is even more stuff. Just eat this, and then the citrines should have always been brought along, and the game corrects me. How wonderful of the game. Return into the hamlet.
The things are driven back for a time.
And no, I have not suddenly have a ground belief in the occultist, but at least we came through this time and got ourselves over 30,000 bucks in cash. And we haven't even yet discussed the fact of our heirlooms. Crests for days, baby. There's a little bit of deeds and a few busts. And there are even more crests. 48. And of course the Book of Stress Relief. Oh, Book of Relaxation. Clumsy. That's gotta go. Fear of Eldritch, which means the only creature that he can do proper damage against, he has a problem with. Oh, occultists. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.